said blind at 6, keys rattled in his hand. Same cracked mirror, same red cone, same black cape, same steady stand. First one in was little Ray. Now Ray's got silver at his chin. Said, I still hear your voice, sir, when I walk right back in. He swept the floor too slow, like he had all day to stay. Looked at the chair, looked at the clock, then looked the other way. Some folks see a crowd, he sees a life. Some folks pass through, he keeps them alive. Witness in the chair, witness all the years, holding every name. Through the laughter and the tears, he remembered Saturday brides, white gloves and nervous hands, boys with cheap cologne on collars, men learning how to stand. He cut for wakes and baby curls, for prom night and first fights, for mothers with tired eyes and fathers working nights. He saw who stayed, who ran, who came back from being lost. Every fade, every scar had a story at a cost. He laughed when they asked him how he knew everybody's pain. He said a man can learn a whole town if he listens once a day. Some folks see a crowd, he sees a life. Some folks pass through, he keeps them alive. Witness in the chair, witness all the years, holding every name. Through the laughter and the tears. Oh, in the back room by the sink, under dust and a broken strap, sat the guitar he bought at 19 and never took it back. He played one church house summer, then the scissors came, then rent. He gave his songs to everybody and let his own dreams sit. Then the bell cried out in waves, cars lined up down the block. Old faces from 3 states away filled that tiny shop. One by one they stepped inside, with tears they couldn't hide. A lifelong customer stood smiling and said, we all came to thank you tonight. He picked that guitar up slow, fingers stiff, heart afraid. Then the room got quiet as rain when the first sweet chord was played. He sang like time had opened up, like a door he thought was sealed. Every cut he ever gave turned to glory in that field. The children groaned, sang with him, the elders clapped along, and the barber found his own loss of life inside a beautiful song. Some folks see a crowd, he sees a life. Some folks pass through, he keeps them alive. Witness in the chair, witness all the years, holding every name. Through the laughter and the tears. Never too late, never too late, never too late, never too late to pick up what you laid waited all these days. She keys the quiet door and steps in slow. Dust on the floorboards, months laying low. One pair of blue curtains, faded by the glass, still hanging like a memory that refused to pass. She lifts the blinds, feels the cold air move. Then in the stillness something starts to toot. A note in the drawer, a face tucked away. This room has a story it's trying to say. Empty rooms still speak, they keep what we lose. Empty rooms still speak in the crack of the blue. Every wall remembers, every shadow knows. Nothing here is empty, nothing here lets go. Empty rooms still speak. She finds his coffee mug by the saucer stack, photographs behind shelves turn to the back, a journal under the bed, soft from being read, pages full of his heart and the things he said. He wrote the poems and bills of a life that stung. Said love might save the old and keep him young. He swore the page could hold what his hands could not. But loneliness is patient and it keeps its spot. Then every line grew thin like smoke through rain. He kept her name in pencil again and again. He'd leave a letter folded by the worn front rail for a woman gone too far to hear his trail. Empty rooms still speak, they keep what we lose. Empty rooms still speak in the crack of the blue. Every wall remembers, every shadow knows. Nothing here is empty, nothing here lets go. Empty rooms still speak. The last page shakes her hand like it's still alive. Written on the night he stopped asking why. I kept the door unlocked for a love that fled. Tonight I'm laying down all the words I bled. If she don't come back, let the silence stay. I'm tired of making tomorrow out of yesterday. So she leaves the curtains where they've always hung, opens up the window, lets the daylight run. It falls across the mattress, across the frame and sink, across his little notebook, and the time between. She breathes in the stillness, lets the room be whole. Not every empty place has to lose its soul. Some things are not endings, they just learn to rest. And she locks the door behind her with a gentler chest. Empty rooms still speak. Oh no, they keep what we lose. Oh, empty rooms still speak in the forget us, they just echo slow. They sent me north today to that old community hall. Paint peeling in the stairwell, dust sleeping on the wall. The mirror was a body, half erased by time. I set my brush to work like I was crossing a line. Under the gray and cracked stone, I found a trumpet in blue, found a hand on a porch rail, found a dance nobody knew. I traced the faces back till they looked into me, and every faded color started breathing like a memory. Art lives on when the crowd is gone. Art lives on when the crowd is gone. The room goes dark, but the color stays strong. Art lives on when the crowd is gone. Hear the newts and hawks, light a red in the sky. Wanted crowds to say my name as they hurried on by, but I took the quiet work, the ones nobody praised, restoring broken beauty from the wreckage. I told myself forever ain't found in fame. It lives in what you got, even if nobody came. Then the mural turned its face, and I knew that old grin. The baseball cap, the sidewalk, the milk crate, the spin. A boy with chalk on his fingers, a girl with a red coal bright. And there I was at 17, learning how to lose the light. Art lives on when the crowd is gone. Art lives on when the crowd is gone. The room goes dark, but the color stays strong. Art lives on when the crowd is gone. A woman came through the doorway with her hands against her mouth, said, "That's me by the window, that's me before the drought." A child in the first sunlight, a ribbon in her hair. She cried at the little girl, still standing there. And I saw my own lost promise in the wet paint shine. Saw the girl who told me, "Go on, you were born to draw the line." So I climbed the final scaffold as the daylight turned to smoke. 3 more strokes on a mother's sleeve, 2 more on the coat. I gave the blue back to the river, gave the gold back to the band, gave the laughing on the corner back to every vanished hand. When the sirens started calling, I was sealing up the frame, and the wall held one last sunset like a prayer without a name. Oh, it lives on when the crowd is gone. Oh, it lives on when the crowd is gone. The room goes dark, but the color stays strong. Oh, it lives on when the crowd is gone. They pull the fences down at noon, but the face will stay with me. A city can't forget its own and still not set it free. I left my coat of dust and chalk. I left the door swung wide. Beauty lives in what must leave, in what we choose to keep alive. Before dawn lifts his hand, he turns the key again. 50 years in his palms, and the eye knows his name. One last climb on tired knees, one more step through the dark. Dust on every wooden stair, memory in every spark. He hears the town breathe below, like it's holding its prayer. Every year he carried time, now time is waiting there. That bell beats like a heart of this whole little town. That bell beats like a heart when the world comes around. It calls us home again. It calls us home again. That bell beats like a heart of this whole little town. He sees white dresses in the square, rice snowing through the air, laughter climbing all the steps, sweet as summer prayer. He sees the black flags in the rain, the silence after smoke, the hands that gripped each other hard when the country broke. Birth cries, graveside hymns, picnic tables, Sunday lights. He rang through joy and sorrow, through the long gold common nights. That bell beats like a heart of this whole little town. That bell beats like a heart when the world comes around. It calls us home again. It calls us home again. That bell beats like a heart of this whole little town. He counted seasons for the rest and lost his own somehow. Watched the children turn to men with silver in their brow. He marked the bus leave schoolyard bells, the harvest and the rain. Never once could hear his life moving through his veins. And the men shows a stranger with his face, a lifetime spent in serving and 100 small mistakes. Then he sees her in the doorway, apron soft with flour dust, the woman who stood beside him in the turning of the rust. She heard these same bells answer, she walked these same streets slow. He gave the town his hours, but she gave his heart a home. Oh, if I'd learned to linger, if I'd learned to stay, I would have kissed the moments instead of letting them slip away. That bell beats like a heart of this whole little town. That bell beats like a heart when the world comes around. It calls us home again. It calls us home again. That bell beats like a heart of this whole little town. Now they gather in the square, 3 generations wide, old friends, babies, open hands, standing side by side. He pulls the rope with shaking strength, and grief turns into light. One final sound goes over roofs and blooms into the night. That bell beats like a heart of this whole little town. That bell beats like a heart even after it fades out. It calls us home again. It calls us home again. That bell beats like a heart of this whole little town. The sunset takes the steeple, the last ring drifts away. Time keeps moving on and on, but love has learned to stay. In memory, in holding hands, in every name we knew. The bell may fall to silence, but the town still rings true. Before dawn lifts its hand, he turns the key again. 50 years in his palms, and the iron knows his name. One last climb on tired knees, one more step through the dark. Dust on every wooden stair, memory in every spark. He hears the town breathe below, like it's holding its prayer. Every year he carried time, now time is waiting there. That bell beats like the heart of this whole little town. That bell beats like a heart. When the world comes around, it calls us home again. It calls us home again. That bell beats like a heart of this whole. He hauled that box from the rafters, dust on his sleeves, dust in his throat. Doctor's words still heavy in the hallway, so he sat down slow on that old cracked floor. Inside was a century of proof, rolls and canisters, edges curled tight, contact sheets bent and yellowed, little ghosts in the attic light. He held those frames to the window, and the past came breathing back. Every face, every street, every summer, walking straight across that track. Every photograph, a moment gone for good. Every photograph, a life he never could walk back into. Hold still again. Every photograph says amen, amen. There was a beach trip in Carolina, sand in the kids' shoes, salt on their skin. A block party under the church lights, where the whole town laughed and spilled right in. Then came a friend with his arm around him, a man whose number he never saved. Then a bride in the rain, then an empty chair, then a name on a stone with his own hands raised. And he saw how he kept on chasing other people's joy and pain, while his own small days moved quietly like prints left out in rain. Every photograph, oh, a moment gone for good. Every photograph, a life he never could walk back into. Hold still again. Every photograph says amen, amen. Then he found one in the bottom drawer. His daughter had caught it years before. No pose, no frame, no warning, just him laughing near the kitchen door. Not the man behind the lens, not the shadow in the back, just his eyes wide open to the world, and the world looking back. So he made those albums by morning, with a pen that shook but wrote the truth. Who was there, what the day was saying, what the light was trying to do. He tucked in notes for the grandkids, names, jokes, and the way things were. How a life ain't built on perfect, just a moment shared with her. Every photograph, a moment gone for good. Every photograph, a life he never could walk back into. Hold still again. Every photograph says amen, amen. He closed the box and smiled at the quiet, let the dust fall soft in the sun. Some lives are measured in trophies, his was measured in the ones he loved. Every photograph, a moment gone, and still a life well lived. In a small red kitchen, she sets one more plate. Blue tile floor is worn down by the weight of Sunday late. The block outside is changing, new paint, new names, new doors, but her hands still know the motion that they knew 3 decades more. She folds the napkins neat, like he might walk in tired. Looks past the empty chair and lights the stove fire. Hope can become a ritual. Hope can become a ritual when love won't leave the table and the heart still keeps a seed. Hope can become a ritual. Hope can become a ritual. It outlives what's real and gone. Still it won't let go of me. He was a backyard dreamer, tore up grass with a run. Said he'd fly past these corners, chasing after something, son. First in a borrowed uniform, standing tall, trying not to grin. She laughed through her tearful hands when he turned and waved at them. By the porch light he swore it, soon I'll be home. She watched that screen door swallow him, and she lived on that tone. Hope can become a ritual. Hope can become a ritual when love won't leave the table and the heart still keeps a seed. Hope can become a ritual. Hope can become a ritual. It outlives what's real and gone. Still it won't let go of me. Letters came in tidy stacks, creased from heat and rain. Then the mailbox went quiet, and the quiet learned his name. One Sunday there was a knock, soft as a prayer on wood. A soldier with his cap in hand said he knew her boy real good. He stood there at the doorway like he'd carried all these years. Said he was brave and he was kind, and he paused through his tears. Hope can become a ritual. Hope can become a ritual when love won't leave the table and the heart still keeps a seed. Hope can become a ritual. Hope can become a ritual. It outlives what's real and gone. Still it won't let go of me. He said your sun was steady when the night got cold and loud. He thought of home and your Sunday meal, and he smiled right through the dark. She gripped the edge of the table like the room might slip away. For 30 years she fed the air and called it by his name. She saw him in the apron fall, the boy, the man, the flame, and she wept for what was ended and for keeping him the same. Now Sunday comes like always, small pot, slow heat, soft steam. She still sets out the extra plate, but her eyes are kinda clean. Not for waiting in the doorway, not to bargain with the night, just to say you were my son and let memory hold him right. Hope can become a ritual. Hope can become a ritual when love won't leave the table and the heart still keeps a seat. Hope can become a ritual. Hope can become a ritual. It outlives what's real and gone. Still it won't let go of me. Extra plate, extra chair, same old cloth, same old grace. She eats slow, then folds her hands and blesses empty space. Hope And love can stay long after the name is called, long after the day. Fog on the water, fog on my hands. 40 long years, and I know these spans. I know every wake, every cracked old rail, every face at the dock, every quiet tale. Young bride in white, hands shaking bad, held that bouquet tight, like the life she had. She looked at the shore, then she looked at me, like the whole wide world was a door at sea. One shore to the next, that's how we live. One heart to the next, that's all we give. Blackwater Bay carries the change, one chapter away, then we drift again. Soldier by the gate with a heart-set jaw, didn't speak much truth, but I felt it all. Boy with a trunk heading off to school, trying to look brave, trying to play it cool. Family in black with ash in a jar, said take us out where the water's off. I turned that wheel, kept my face still, but each goodbye cut deeper than steel. And I learned too soon what the water knows. Every soul we lose still finds its coast. Oh, one shore to the next, that's how we live. Oh, one heart to the next, that's all we give. Blackwater Bay carries the change, one chapter away, then we drift again. My wife was gone way back then, gone in a night. I was lost in the wind, no warning bell, no last embrace, just an empty room and a picture's face. So I kept on here on these old blue lines, 'cause her laugh stayed near in the spraying brine. Out on the bay I could feel her close in the moving dark, in the morning ghost. The storm came fast, black sky tore wide, waves hit hard like the years inside. I gripped that wheel though my bones went weak, though the retired man could barely speak. One last crossing, one last light, I call the name through the driving night. If I let go, would I break in two? Then I saw the path I was meant to choose. Dawn hit gold on my final dock, boots on the planks, then I stopped. No crowd to cheer, no bells to ring, just gulls above and the chains that sing. I watched that bay hold the fading sun, and every goodbye was still one more begun. I touched the rail like I knew she'd do, and I smiled at last through it through. Oh, one shore to the next, that's how we live. Oh, one heart to the next, that's all we give. Blackwater Bay carries the change, one chapter away, again. Love don't leave. Love don't leave. It learns to stay. Learns to stay. In the tide, in the light, in the last of the day. Blackwater Bay, I'm home at last. In every loss, we are held fast. Tonight they came in coats and quiet steps to see the last lamp fade on Cedar Hill. I locked the door with hands that knew this would, like a prayer knows the shape of will. For 40 years I chased the dust of fire and named the wounds that shimmered overhead. I asked the dark its oldest, hardest truths, while my own house learned to speak instead. And every face outside the glass looked up like I once did, searching for a reason, searching for a name. Stars keep shining on long after they are gone, like the ones we lose, still warm in our hearts. Stars keep shining on through the dark and the years. Some are only memory, but they still appear. My mother took my hand out on our porch and pointed out the hurt above the pines. She said, boy, those lights were there before you cried, and they'll be there after all your lives. So I learned the names of Orion's bones and how the winter sky could teach a child. She clapped when I could trace the lion's mane, like I'd brought a miracle home in style. Her faith went farther than my scope, farther than my pride. She said, keep looking, son, but keep your heart inside. Stars keep shining on long after they are gone, like the ones we lose, still warm in our hearts. Stars keep shining on through the dark and the years. Some are only memory, but they still appear. I won my grants, I got my name in print, I charted comets, dust, and distant sparks. But I missed her school play, missed the little songs, missed her fingers drawing moons on kitchen marks. My daughter watched me choose the midnight air over birthday cake and scraped up knees. She'd ask the front door why it loved my bag, and I would answer with my keys. Then came the years we both grew hard and still, one sharp word and all the bridges burned. She stopped the call, she stopped the Sunday drive, and every silence was a lesson I had learned. I told myself the heavens made me lonely, that work was what a man was meant to do. But every chart I finished felt like paper laid between the life I owed and me and you. I kept the sky in perfect rows while losing sight of home. A man can map the whole world and still end up a drawer of old receipts, I found a page from a third-grade hand, a schoolyard drawing of this crooked dome and me in glasses, smiling in the sand. She wrote, "My father helps people understand how big the universe can be." I read it twice, then couldn't breathe, 'cause I never knew she saw me. Then I heard the gate and little voices first, and there she stood with children by her side. Her eldest wore a sweater full of stars, her youngest held a lantern made of pride. No grand speech came, just tears and open arms, 3 generations in the cooling air. My daughter leaned her head against my chest and let the old hurt vanish there. Stars keep shining on long after they are gone, like the ones we lose, still warm in our hearts. Stars keep shining on through the dark and the years. Some are only memory, but they still appear. So now we stand beneath the evening vault, my daughter's laugh, her children's bright-eyed gaze. I know at last the truest kind of sight is not the map, but who you love and save. The sky is still a wonder, yes it is, a mighty book that never closes shut. But nearer than the answer up above is learning how to hold to love. Stars keep shining on, so do we in the dark and the years. That's where home can be. We boxed up his coast today in the house that knew our names. Dust on the framed up pictures and a silence in the flames. Up in the attic, folded tight beneath the torn quilt seam, we found a hand-drawn map, like a page from a dream. At first we laughed, said treasure, with a line to somewhere gold. But the ink was soft as summer, and the paper felt so old. There was a mark by the cedar, a mark by the mill. I saw your hand start shaking, I saw mine hold still. Every life leaves a map for the ones who come behind. Every heart leaves a path if you know how to read the signs. To the ones who come behind. The field where he met Grandma, all bent in evening light. We stood there in our Sunday shoes, like children holding tight. Then the factory on Harlan, where he gave those long years, You touched the rust on the rail there, and I swallowed back my tears. Then the church with the broken bell, where he knelt through every storm, and the riverside in winter, where his lessons kept us warm. He taught his sons to stand up, he taught his daughters grace. Now every room we walk through, put his love back in place. Every life leaves a map for the ones who come behind. Oh, every heart leaves a path, if you know how to read the signs. Oh, every life leaves a map. Oh, every life leaves a map to the ones who come behind. At the final bend, he wrote us in that careful, steady hand. This was never about the treasure, it was love that made the land. The gold was in your mother, the gold was in your name. The gold was every mercy that kept us still the same. So we stood down by the water, at the place he marked last. You said, I'm sorry for the years that we let go by so fast. And I said, I carried sorrow like a stone against my skin. Then you reached and held my shoulders, oh, and I let you in. Every life leaves a map, oh, for the ones who come behind. Oh, every heart leaves a path, if you know how to read the signs. Oh, every life leaves a map, every life leaves a map to the ones who come behind. Oh, we folded up the paper, and the home began to breathe, with his love inside the rafters and his footsteps in the trees. Oh, every life leaves a map, and we followed it home. Every life leaves a map, so nobody walks alone. Before sunrise he walks through the empty nave, pews worn soft by prayer and the hands they saved. Stained glass holds the dark like embers in rain. Faded hymn books rest with all those names. He sees 40 years in the splintered wood, every bowed down head, and every God is good. A baby in white, a coffin and pine. He carried their tears for a long, long time. And under the dust in the quiet air, he hears his own heart still asking there. Faith is the light. Faith is the light, still shining through storms. When the wind cuts deep and the road feels warm, faith is the light, faith is the light, still leading him home. He remembers the creek and the water cold, hands raised in joy as the old hymn rolled, wetting rice on the floor in the summer heat haze, and a mother's cry at the graveside days. When the mill went down and the crops ran thin, they came to that door to believe again. But late in the night when the house was still, he sat with his doubt like a hard, hard chill. Since Sarah was gone, he spoke to the rain, asked the same old sky for a sign, a name. He kept on serving, kept the doors open wide, while a hollow ache kept him inside. Faith is the light. Faith is the light, still shining through storms. When the wind cuts deep and the road feels worn, faith is the light, faith is the light, still leading him home. Then he found the box in the sacristy shelf, tied with frayed blue string and dust in itself. Letters from the years in a trembling hand, a son off the bottle, girl who could stand, a note from the widow, a plea from the lost, a soul off the edge counting mercy's cost. You stayed, they wrote, when I could not breathe. You kept me here when I could not believe. So he folds his coat and straightens the page. With the morning light crawling over age, he won't call it proof, won't dress it in gold, just a road walked on when the answers don't hold. He lost his wife and he lost his way, but love kept him moving day after day. And if heaven stays quiet through the final dawn, he knows how to stand and keep walking on. Oh, faith is the light. Faith is the light, still shining through storms. When the wind cuts deep, when the wind cuts deep and the road feels worn, faith is the light, faith is the light, still leading him home. Faith is the light, faith is the light, faith is the light. Even now it's warm, not certainty, just the will to walk. Faith is the light. Faith is the light through the storm, through the dark. with a cracked little sink, a metronome ticking, and a cup by the brink. He plays to the window when the rent gets too loud. Then 7 becomes glowing like a face in the cloud. Every night, same hour, that small golden trace across all that winter. Somebody had a place. Strangers save each other without ever knowing. Strangers save each other and keep us from going. A little less lonely, a little more true. Strangers save each other the way you save me too. He started to wonder who lived in that room. A woman with records, or a kid with perfume, a father with laughter, a nurse on her break, a poet with boxes, and a dream she would shake. He made up their dinners, their music, their names, and somehow his own heart stopped feeling the same. Strangers save each other without ever knowing. Strangers save each other and keep us from going. A little less lonely, a little more true. Strangers save each other the way you save me too. Then winter came hot and the window went dark. 3 nights, then 5 nights, just a chill in his heart. He stood by the curtain with worry and rain, talking to nobody, calling her name. He learned at the mailbox from the super downstairs that she slipped on her hallway and ended up there. An old one recovering with a band on her arm. He pictured her breathing in a room far from home. He bought a small bouquet of yellow and white and waited by 7B at the edge of the night. Strangers save each other without ever knowing. Strangers save each other and keep us from going. note on the ribbon said, "Welcome back, friend." She smiled through the doorway, and the room filled in. Strangers say each other without ever knowing. Strangers save each other and keep us from going a little less lonely, a little more true. Strangers save each other the way you save me too. Strangers save each other. That's what we do. Strangers save each other. That's what we do. He lives on the 4th floor with a cracked little sink, a metronome ticking, and a cup by the brink. He plays one more run to Carolina, night wheel humming in my hands. 40 years of midnight miles, and I still don't understand how many hearts done crossed my floor, how many tears fell in my eyes. One more roster by the door, one more set of tired eyes. Mama said, "Boy, keep rolling," and I did. Kept somebody moving while my own life slipped. Everybody's going somewhere, everybody's on their way. Some can see it in the dark, some can only feel the day. Everybody's going somewhere, though the road won't say. We're all reaching for a light we can't quite name. There was a girl, 17, with a backpack full of smoke and fear. Said she had to run from home, said freedom sounded loud and clear. Then a boy came back in boots, staring out with empty hands, to a porch where somebody waited, and a prayer that couldn't stand. A widow held a ring case like it still burned. A trumpet kid had silver dreams and a hunger to be heard. Everybody's going somewhere, everybody's on their way. Some can see it in the dark, some can only feel the day. Everybody's going somewhere, though the road won't say. We're all reaching for a light we can't quite name. There was a man from far away with a suitcase and a coat too thin. Said opportunity was the only word that got him in. Then a father sat up front, clutching the news he couldn't hold. He said, my children need me home. And his voice grew small and old. I watched them all keep hoping, kept my eyes on the line. Never thought my own life was running out of time. Everybody's going somewhere, everybody's on their way. Some can see it in the dark, some can only feel the day. Everybody's going somewhere, though the road won't say. We're all reaching for a life we can't quite name. I miss so many dinners, miss the baseball games, miss first dances, birthdays. Let the years learn my name. I helped them find their people, I helped them cross that line. But my own front door kept waiting, and I kept passing by. Near dawn, the girl up front turned and asked me, how'd you live? Did you ever love somebody more than what your hands could give? Then she smiled like my sister's child, like a picture from a dream. Said, I know your face, soul driver, I'm your granddaughter, Evelyn. Everybody's going somewhere, everybody's on their way. Some can see it in the dark, some can only feel the day. Everybody's going somewhere, though the road won't say. We're all reaching for a life we can't quite name. By the Carolina line, the sun came soft and slow. I took her hand in mine and let my tired heart know. Some journeys start at sunrise, when others fade away, and the road I thought was over was a place we both could stay. Cedar Hill is closing slow. One last crowd at the iron door. He stood where the brass plaque shone, counting ghosts from the years before. 30 winters in that dome, eyes on fire, hands on the rail, chasing questions bigger than bone, through the black, through the veiled. He was 9 when his mama said, come here baby, look up close. She drew bears in the kitchen light, made the night feel like it spoke. She said that one there still burns long after the fire is done. And that little boy kept those words like a seed from the only son. Now the visitors filed in quiet with their phones and folded coats. He felt every step on the floorboards, every mile his throat. All those years of naming the dark, all those nights he never left home, and the sky kept its holy distance while his own heart walked alone. Like stars, the memories still shine. Long after the hands are gone, they keep their silver line. Like stars, they burn beyond the wound. Some lights stay up forever, even when the source is through. They gave him medals, rooms of glass, a paper trail of earned acclaim. But he missed a birthday cake in June, missed a school play, missed her name. His daughter learned to fold her hurt into the seams of every day. She would watch his shadow at the door and turn her small face away. Years went by and words ran thin. Then one night they broke apart. A hard old fight, a slammed front door, and stone grew over stone in the heart. After that, no calls came through, just silence sitting at the line. He kept on charting moons and dust, but could not chart back time. Then in a box by the back wall, he found a pasteboard from a school, crayon planets, crooked tape, and the year she was in grade 2. In her hand in bright blue ink, she had written who he was. He helps people understand the universe. He turned that line and lost his jaw. Like stars, the memories still shine. Long after the hands are gone, they keep their silver line. Like stars, they burn beyond the wound. Some lights stay up forever, even when the source is through. He sat down on the observatory steps, the paper shaking in his hand. All that night he'd studied heavens, never learned to understand how a child could hold his absence, how love could wait and still grow tired. Then he heard her name in the doorway, like a match struck in the wire. She was there with her own 2 children, one on her hip, one by her side. No speech first, just wet eyes lifting, all those years standing in the light. She said, I brought them here tonight so they could see where you began. He said, I should have seen you sooner. She said, we're here, let's try again. 3 generations on Cedar Hill, under a roof of burning lace. His daughter's hand found his old hand, small and sure in the same place. And he knew at last what mattered wasn't how the heavens move. It was learning the ones beside us and calling that understanding too. 3 a.m. in the dark, he wakes the whole street quiet. Hands in the flowers, same prayer, same apron year by year. The clock on the wall says old, and his back knows every mile. He rolls out what the night will need with a slow, steady smile. He says, one more batch, one more day, while the town still sleeps, he gives his strength away. Little hand, warm bread, keeps a whole town fed. Little hands, kind bread, that's how love is spread. One loaf, one name, one life, one flame. Little hands, warm bread, keeps a whole town fed. He saw first birthday candles in black coats after loss. He'd boxed up rolls on Christmas Eve with bows tied across. He knew the kids by their crumbs, then watched them bring their own. Now they come with wrinkled hands and call his shop their home. He never rode far, never chased the gold, but every door he opened kept somebody from the cold. Little hands, warm bread, keeps a whole town fed. Little hands, kind bread, that's how love is spread. One loaf, one name, one life, one flame. Little hands, warm bread, keeps a whole town fed. Oh, they gathered in the hall last night, said you may not know that in the leanest months we had, this counter helped us go. A father spoke of hospital halls, a widow spoke of rain. A boy said, when my world fell down, you gave me bread and change. And then the baker heard it clear from every side of the room. His quiet years were not so small, they bloomed in every wound. Thousands lived a little more because his oven stayed lit. He stood there with his shaking hands and finally believed it. Little hands, warm bread, keeps a whole town fed. Little hands, kind bread, that's how love is spread. One loaf, one name, one life, one flame. Little hands, warm bread, keeps a whole town fed. At sunrise by the doorway, he watches color rise. The glass goes gold, the empty street turns soft before his eyes. He leans into the morning air and breathes without a fight. No medals, no great headline, just a good life done right. Little hands, warm bread, keeps a whole town fed. Dignity in the dough, humility in the light. Little hands, warm bread, that's how love survives.